Hey, what's up guys? It's me, baaase here, and I am back with yet another episode of this great game we all know and love as... Can you guess it? Can you guess it? Can you really guess it? Oh yeah, you're right, it's Scarlet Hollow. This time, we are continuing to episode 4, and if I recall correctly, this is the last episode that's actually released right now. So we might be able to figure out some stuff about it if you are willing to wait 7 minutes, maybe seconds, or maybe years. I could go look. I don't think it will take that long though, since I'm already on the store page. So I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Let me see. You can buy all the... Yeah, it's four episodes. Only 4 episodes. So this is the last episode. I am intrigued. I am interested in seeing what will happen. I'm also interested in seeing when the next comes. Because this game started in 2021, I think? I hope they hurry, because I guess since it was a week we were supposed to be here and every episode has been a day, I guess we will have 7 episodes in all. Will be great. Episode 4 awaits. If you'd like to say before continue, I already did. I'm gonna join the disc. No, I'm gonna continue. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 4? No. I would when we play episode 5 if there's been a good amount of time between it. You open your eyes, it's a new day. Last night seems so far away, you can almost pretend the horrors you witnessed in the annex were nothing but a nightmare, chased away by the harsh morning light. But you know that the furious spirit of Charles Shore Jr. yet lingers, locked behind the doors of the town hall, still tied to the earth by its hatred of you and your bloodline. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your cell phone on the nightstand, bro. Nice. I hope you made it home okay. I haven't heard from Stella since last night. How about you? I just woke up, homie. You check your messages. There's nothing from Stella. Oh, Stella. You dial Stella. Hey, what's up? Okay, I heard her. Just kidding. I'm not... Oh, fuck. I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. It isn't really me. Technology. Huh? What a weird little thing. Yeah, what a weird little thing. Anyway, leave a message or don't. I never checked this thing. The mailbox. The mailbox is full and can't accept messages at this point. Okay. Let's text her, say, hey, what's up, Stella? Hey, you good? Morning hot stuff? Ooh. And we're kinda worried after you ran off last night. Text me as soon as you can. Nick and I were worried about how's my favorite cryptid. Hey, send Stella a photo of a nervous puppet. No. I'm just saying morning hot stuff. Good shit, man. Wait for a few silent minutes. Your message sits undelivered. Aww. She messaged me last night. I'm sure she's fine. God, what if she's in trouble? What if she's heard of that? Maybe she's just sleeping in. Never mind. How Stella is? How are you doing? Everyone had a rough night. She's probably still shaking up. What if Wayne got her? Does Stella disappear like this sometime? She messaged me last night. She seems like she had... I'm worried about her. She seems like she has some stuff on her mind she needs to work through. I'm worried about her. I'm glad you heard from her, but at least, but I'm worried too. Once we're up in town, we should go back to her and look for her. Looks like you have your morning plans in order. Take a shower. You might as well take a shower before starting the rest of your day. Yep. Step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The disgusting, horrifying, ew shower. It feels good to wash away the grime of last night's haunting. But eventually, you'll have to leave this place and confront the rest of the day. In the meantime, you think about the door in the clinic. You're still drawn to it even now. You'll be able to go back there today. You're sure of it. Think about Oscar and Rosalina, how a specter of Charles Shaw Jr. has left them without a home and work. Think about the afterlife. It's undeniably real at this point, and what you've seen is terrifying. Think about Stella running off last night. Hopefully she stopped sleeping in. Think about those 2 girls still buried in the horrible mine. Think about Gretchen and Stella's face as she pulled the trigger. You are feverishly trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning. The worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne and whether you're ever truly alone. Think about someone special. Think about finally being out of this hellhole and saving your own bed. Think about Stella running off. Hopefully she's just leaving in. You're done here. Oh, I farted. Oh, I farted again. Oh, and another time. It was Yui, actually. Oh, it don't stink. Oh, it does. Oh. You're done here. You turn off your faucet and dry yourself off. Check the closet. Oh god! It's alive. Make your way to the closet. There's no denying it. The door moved at some point since your most recent visit. Yeah? I saw it immediately. But your long-dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. Or maybe it's not. Huh. Weird. I hope it was the cat. Scary. Something to mull over the rest of the day. Let's head downstairs. It's time to fire your Carlson. Oh, the little kitty here. Frau. She's not here, but it looks like she left a note on the counter. With some stuff here. Ooh, I read this very well. I had to run. The librarian needs a new house, so I'm giving him the keys to the Maxwell place. And the miners decided to stage a strike today, of all days, so I won't be around. I know there's no point asking you not to do anything reckless, but I'm asking anyway. Be back late. Call if you get in trouble. Tabita. Time to figure out the rest of your day. Fuel up with a quick peanut butter and jelly. Sure. If Stella's missing in action, you know when you'll get. Who knows when you'll get the chance to eat? You make yourself a peanut butter and jelly in anticipation for the long day ahead of you. And that's that. Head to town, motherfucker. It's time to head to town. You head to the front door and begin your trek to the town below. Sun shines down through a thin layer of cloud, illuminating the path in watery gray light. Oh wait. Oh, I'm scratching my ear. Oh, this is so good, man. Oh, must be a dog. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line. A feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings shouldn't be out in the middle of the day, though. They are getting bolder. They are. God. Feline, bang. What if they wrote this whole game to rhyme? Then I could have banged it or some shit. Wrapped it. Gamed. As you continue the trek to town, you pause to stare out the mountain range beyond the holler, contemplating a world that's blissfully unaware of the danger threatening the citizens of this tiny town. The world outside feels less real with each passing day. The strange reality of what's happening in Scarlet Hollow gently uproots what you'll always taken to be the truth of your world. Your everyday worries seem distant, overshadowed by fear and dread that hasn't stopped building up since the moment you stepped off that bus. Guess it's just different fears now. It isn't long until your journey from the estate is over, and you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Okay. down the hill in one piece. Thank God. I didn't realize there were so many of those ditchlings around. I would have driven up to get you. I can't believe that outside during the day. It feels wrong. How are you doing? Much better now than I'm with you. I would have liked to said that to Stella though, but okay. I'm mostly just worried about Stella right now. I feel better when we find her, but excited mostly. I can't wait to find out what horrors we'll witness today. I'm keeping it together. You? I'm not feeling much of anything right now. How about you? It doesn't matter how I feel. We got some work to do. Say nothing. Mostly worried about Stella right now. I'll feel better when we find her. Me too. I know the two of you have been getting pretty close. Yep. Those tits don't know. I'll find her, baaase. Thank you. So how are you mentally? I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. So, ghost, huh? Is the ghost still in the library? Any leads on Stella? Oh yeah. We could always just chill. I'm sure Stella will be fine. I would say that if I was trying to get some off Kanika's pussy. Someone manning the general store while we are looking for Stella. So, how are you mentally? That's a great question. My concept of how the world works is being shattered a little more each day. So that's cool. Every day I feel more and more like I need to get out of this town before it swallows me whole. But I also keep feeling there are too many reasons to stay. Yeah, like right now I can't leave until I know Stella's okay. With her folks gone, the only people she has are her friends. And as her bestie, I can't just let her go running off into the woods to get eaten by a Bigfoot. And my mom is so chill right now, it's driving me nuts. She just keeps giving me tea and ignoring anything I tell about the weird stuff that's been going on around town. Figured if anyone would be interested in magic stuff, it'll be her. But she ends the conversation every time I start talking about it. Sorry, I'm ranting. It's all good, bro. But thanks so much for asking. It was really thoughtful of you, and it helped to talk about if you ever need someone to rant at to. I'd be happy to return the favor to you. Can't trust your mom. That woman knows things and she's holding her cards too close to her chest. With everything that's been going on, I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. Yeah. Mom was the one who told us about ditchlings. If she's being tight-lipped, it's probably for a good reason. Mom is definitely a witch. Your mom seems like a nice lady, but you are being too hard on her. Let it go. I say this. Can't trust your mom. That woman knows things. And she's holding her cards too close to her chest with everything that's been going on. Something does feel different between us right now, though. I think you're right. She's hiding something. I don't know what it would be, or why she can't just come out and tell us. She's always been an open book. I guess there's a reason she's holding back. She and I can butt heads sometimes, but she's a good person, and she cares about what happens to this town. I don't know what she'd be hiding, though, or why she can't just come out and tell us what's on her mind. She's always been an open book, comfortably open if you ask me. She keeps saying the same, bro. Oh, I was like, where the fuck did her arms go? But it's behind her back, okay. I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll slut the buckets of good time. Okay, let's say that. Maybe she shed some light on things. I'm not sure. Was she planning to tell you today? That she couldn't have told us last night. Maybe she's going to read your fortune. I should probably stop making fun of her whole new age mystic vibe. A lot's happening in the past couple of days. Still, there'll be plenty of time for tea after you look for Stella. Is the ghost still in the library? I have no idea, and I don't think anyone should even try to get a look, especially not you. Who knows what might happen if that thing as much as catches a whiff of Scarlet's blood. Okay. Any leads on Stella? I haven't had a chance to talk to anyone else yet, so nope, not so far. He ran off last night. But that it doesn't mean she didn't double back. Trying not to worry too much. It's possibly she's safe somewhere. She's not answering the phone, but I also don't want to bet on that. I guess we should get started. Yeah, we're burning daylight. Where to first? Let's check in on Oscar. Okay, let's go to Stella's house. We should go to the cops, right? Let's check in on Oscar and Rosalina. They should be at the old Maxwell place. Let's check out the diner. We should go to the mines. We should check out the church. I'm supposed to get tea with your mom today. Maybe she'll have some ideas. No, let's check out Stella's house first. Definitely. I probably should have done that before getting you to come all the way down here. But to be honest, I was scared of wandering off by myself just in case I ran into any other horrors from beyond the veil. It'd be great if this turns out to be nothing and she's just asleep in bed. I hope so. Then I can join her in bed. You make your way to Stella's house. Okay. Kanika knocks anxiously on the door. It creaks open. This doesn't look like a break-in. It looks like somebody left the door open. Stella or someone else was in a hurry with it. This is unnerving. Okay. For the life of you, can't remember if Stella closed the door behind her when the two of you left for the library yesterday morning. If she didn't, there might have been an ambush. Yeah, an ambush. I said it. I said it. I said it 'cause I can. We ate breakfast here together yesterday morning, but I can't remember if she closed the door. She must have, right? Must have, right? She's dead. Stella died, and it's all my fault. I'm not from around here. Is it normal for people to leave the doors open? Okay, into Stella's house. I don't remember if she closed the door. She must have, right? It's okay, don't worry about trying to remember. Hopefully, we'll be able to clear up the hall, left the door open when we walk in and see Stella alive. And well, I'm just not answering her phone for some reason. I hope. Otherwise, I'll spend my time trying to get some pussy from her for no reason. No, I'm sorry. We should go in, right? Yeah, we should go in. We're going in. Let's just get the cops into Stella's house. Yeah, go in. Hope we get ambushed and die now. The living room is almost exactly as you saw it the other day. Princess. That's me. Still has Gretchen stuff? Aw. Wait, is that her as a child? With her parents? Huh. Huh. What a majestic beard he has. Okay. Let me stop admiring her dad's beard. It's dead anyway, so. Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Okay, nothing unusual so far. This is perfectly normal living room, no plot or vice versa. Not even a tipped over lamp, that's good. Or vice versa, Sorry, I had to sneeze. And my sneezes, I get told, is pretty aggressive. So I pointed away, and you still heard it probably. Investigate the kitchen. Investigate Stella's room. Hopefully she's naked. Okay, I don't think we're going to find much else here. Let's move on. No, leave. We'll investigate Stella's room. Looks like a conspiracy theorist. Based. Old lassie. Yeah, look at these. Look at these. Oh, she has it in front of the camera. Very smart. Looks like her PC's turned on. Wait, what the fuck? Why would it be? Why would it be that? Huh? You answer me that, huh? Oh, fuck. Aww, little Gretch. Not sure if it actually is Gretch, but it's a puck. Oh, I fought it again. I'm such a retard. All these boards. You make your way down the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. She's not here, so it's a little untidy. It's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. No, I agree. No signs of violence. But there's a sign of I'm stopping this. I was about to make a joke about Americans. Sorry, boys. I know Americans is my largest viewer base, so I'll keep it to a minimum. I'd love to see someone's room before they've had a chance to clean it up for the company. It's a neat little snapshot, you know. This sure looks like a room. Any thoughts? It's a mess. Do you think there was a struggle in here? I don't think there's any clues here. Main sound. I'll check her PC. You go to check Stella's computer. I'm not sure we should go snooping on her PC. Isn't that an invasion of privacy? Inigo, what if there's a clue and we miss it? What if we don't find Stella and it's all because we didn't snoop on her PC? Stella didn't want us to snoop. She shouldn't have gone missing. I don't mind. I make the rules. Okay, but what if she's been gossiping about us to her online friends? Look, I know it's an invasion of privacy, but we got to do whatever we can to find her. Let's see if it's password protected before we make a fuss about it. If there isn't a password, it's most likely she wants us to. You're no fun, but fine, we won't snoop around in Stella's PC. Okay, you're right. There's probably isn't anything helpful on there. I honestly didn't even think about how this might not have been a good idea. Good call. Quietly back away from it. So you got to do whatever. Find her. Sure, snoop away, but I'm not going to take part in this. I'll just be over here standing in the corner of the room, not looking over your shoulder. Let me know if you find anything. Hopefully a little, oh, I'm joking. Calm down. Stella's desktop is horrifically cluttered. There's simply too many files and folders to fit on her monitor, and they overlap each other in a chaotic multi-layered display. I didn't know what I expected to see here, but it definitely wasn't this. How does she ever get anything done? Look for something interesting. Check her open tabs. Well, let's look for something interesting. You scan through folders and file names on Stella's desktop, looking for anything that seems like it might be interesting. There is Gmail. One folder catches your eyes. Boring tag stuff. You're no fool. You've seen this folder before. You have this folder on your own PC. Boring tax stuff never contains boring tax stuff. For that matter, it never contains anything related to taxes. And its contents are never boring. Open the folder. You open the folder. You're surprised to find it contains a carefully mapped out diagram of the Scarlet Hollow mines. What? Weird. Including holes in fences and areas with low visibility. There's also a handful of old photos of Stella and Tabitha together as teenagers. Tabitha wears an uncharacteristic grin, an authentic joyful smile, and Stella's eyes are somehow brighter, less tired. he probably wasn't. I don't know. Both of them seem to be living in a happier time. I agree. But it was kind of boring tech stuff, right? I'm joking. Check her open tabs. It will take you all day to count the number of open tabs in Stella's browser. So numerous are her tabs that you can't see a simple icon. A sea of rounded featureless triangles from Windows Edge to Windows Edge. Okay. Her most recently open tab is post on Uncle Carl's Bigfoot Farm, a forum for cryptozoology enthusiasts. The post in question is something big is happening in Scarlet Hollow. Hidden Appalachia. Oh, that's probably her. Hey everyone! Was out chasing a skunk ape sighting the other day and I found these. Weird little guys. My friend's mom says there's something called ditchlings, but I've never heard of them before. Anyone have good leads? Right off Bigfoot. Camera isn't shaky enough. This is totally staged. Mouth stand. Clean photos and some sort of cryptid nobody has heard of, except for your friend's mom. The only thing I'm seeing when I Google ditchlings is some city in England. So, thought you were legit. Guys, since when did high quality footage count as anything other than actual evidence? Those things are terrifying. Since every low budget horror movie started doing guerrilla marketing, I smell an ARG. I'm serious, I got tons of extra footage. Look at this nest. They're doing something to the animals in town, and they're apparently some sort of bad omen like Mothman. Mothman. Okay, I'm listening. I love me a Mothman. I believe you. What are we're lucky you're falling right into the hole up. I don't trust YouTubers. They're entertainers, not scientists. Zig. The thread continues into the next day. Hey, okay, so this isn't an ARG. I would never. And 2, you're not going to believe this, but we went into an abandoned mine last night to investigate things. I'm pretty sure we found some tummy knockers. Listen to this knocking, and we managed to catch you on tape. There's a link to another file titled Tummy Knockers Real. Wow. Just because you put the word real in your file name doesn't mean they're real. 2 supernatural events on back-to-back nights. This is so fake. I can't believe I bought into this river on a hype. You're so full of it. YouTubers are always going to sell out to big indie horror. This is kidnapped by aliens all over it. Earl Shilwell deer with white fangs and now loud purping noises. This is definitely an ARG. Did you sell out your Pillsbury? Sure. Stop cyberbullying, or I'm going to call the muts. Logging this threat and giving everyone a 7-day ban. No cyberbullying and no self-promo. What do you mean? It didn't look like cyberbullying. No, promo. Thread ends. This is a waste of time. Let's get out of here. Okay, I think I've seen her. Check her search history. You check Stella's search history. She hasn't visited any website since Tuesday night. If she came... Oh, so yesterday she didn't. If she came home after last night's incident, she didn't touch her browser. Aside from the expected searches for Tommy Nuggets and ditchlings, it looked like she's been playing a lot of Sarah McLachlan. Who is Sarah McLachlan? Catch that. Who is Sarah McLachlan? Sarah McLachlan. How the fuck did I spell it again? Oh, Lachlan. I see. Sarah McLachlan. I search. That's like a gamer. Oh, it doesn't come up. I am very sad. Wait, there's no connection happening here. What's happening here? Help me, boys. They're going for me. They're coming after me. They're coming for me. McLachlan. Is a Canadian singer-songwriter as of 2015 shit sold. Oh, it's just a singer. Who cares? No one cares. I don't care. Why would I care? Why would I care? That's that. This is a waste of time. Let's get out of here. I think we've seen enough. Thank God. There was more I wanted to look at though. Hacker Man. Ooh. Noob and Stella's PC in episode 4. Find everything. Oh, I found everything. So I guess there's not more in there. More I would look for. I love seeing someone's room before they've had a chance to clean it up for company. It's a neat little snapshot, you know. Big for yourself. If the roles were reversed and I was missing and you and Stella were poking around in my room unannounced, I'd be completely mortified. Is that because you have all kinds of not so nice things in there? I would not. I will say that this is what her room's been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. I mean, the computer doesn't look that fancy. It only has one screen for first of it. And it looks like it's a heater and not RGB lights. Shaking my head, crying. Little baby. Or she still does those chalkboards with stringy things. She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything. They're more for decoration anyway. Investigate the kitchen. Looks like she was making dinner. Breakfast. Making something. Stella's kitchen is messier than she left it yesterday. A couple of cabinets are hanging open. And a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife. What has the butter knife been used for? What has it been used for? I don't know, and I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I love it. I'm so scared and I love it. Someone was here after Stella and I left yesterday. We didn't leave the kitchen like this. Is Stella's kitchen normally this messy? Looks normal to me. Remain silent. We didn't leave. Someone was here after Stella and I left yesterday. We didn't leave the kitchen this messy. Maybe she came home last night and had a snack and didn't feel like putting things away. Probably, actually. Still, that leaves us with more questions than we started with. Oh shit, maybe I should do a voice. If she came home last night, why isn't she here now? And why haven't we been able to reach her? Okay, I don't know. I don't think we're going to find much else here. Let's move on. Still alive. Oh, scary sound. This is Stella's on a Thursday morning. Okay. Is it Thursday? Yeah, episode 4. It's Thursday. Yelps. That's Friday for 5. Saturday for 6. 11 for Sunday. Okay, 3. Nice. Yeah, she's probably came home last night, but left the door open and didn't tell anyone where she was going. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I thought she would just been sleeping in or something. I can't believe this. That's so next. Let's go to the cops. Good idea, right? That's not a terrible idea. I'm sure they won't be much help, but they are dealing with a missing person, and that's cop stuff. Hopefully they don't give you a hard time. They've really been on your ass. That's a racist. Oh fuck, I got surprised there. Fuck. Some of these sounds. Bowling championship. Based. The police station is exactly what you would expect from a town the size of Scarlet Hollow. It smells strongly of coffee and faintly of aged furniture and paper. And the general tidiness speaks of a department that doesn't get much of anything done. But But you're also not alone here. You enter to find Bo and Duke standing between you and the officers behind the desk.
Yeah, listen here, Huckabee. Big Betty was set to win a blue ribbon, so don't you go telling me she was just a pumpkin.
We worked real hard to get her that big, raised her up from a seed. That's just not fair, Officer Sir.
I understand that and all, but I just don't see what y'all want us to do about it.
I know. You care a lot about this pumpkin. But as it stands, it simply isn't a job the police can help you with. If you were able to find some kind of evidence that Julius or somebody else stole this Big Betty of yours, then you would get a lawyer involved and take it to a small claims court.
Isn't it your job to find it? You're really not doing anything, and then you're like, okay.
Dang it. Deputy ain't finding evidence. What y'all is supposed to be good for?
Exactly.
That Julius has been stealing what rightfully belongs to the Callaways for all his life. And you folks ain't done a lick of policing to put an end to it.
I told you we was better off handling this ourselves, Daddy.
Cops realize you've entered, their attention quickly shifting to you.
Well, if it isn't a little prank caller. You know you're not supposed to do that, right? There are laws in the books about pranking emergency services.
We'll let you off with a warning for now, but only because it was funny.
How was that funny? Listen up, boys, we got a missing person on our hands. Stella ran off last night and is still missing. What's all this about a pumpkin? Weird question, but you folks part of a cult, and is that why you aren't doing your jobs? Oh shit. Can you folks arrest a ghost? Let's just looks like you folks so busy we'll be on our way. Remain silent. I'll do this. Listen up, we got a missing person on our hands. Stella hasn't been seen since yesterday, and last anyone saw her, she was in a state of distress.
Oh, so you think you're leading an investigation, do you? Coming in here like you have some kind of authority? Well then, why don't you march on out and dig up some clues if you think you're such a big shot?
Okay, but if she turns up, it's all on you. Are you serious? This is your job. Remain silent, you're intimidated by authority figures. Come on, I'm serious. It's dangerous out there.
I think you'll find you're putting a lot of time and energy for nothing. Stella's always wandered up, she'll turn up. Best leave the officers to handle real crimes.
Like a disappearing pumpkin. Duke's right. She'll turn up. She always does.
Okay. What's all this about a pumpkin?
Seems Calloway here have lost a considerable large pumpkin. We ain't lost crud, Earl.
You can't lose what's been stolen. And we already know who did it. We thought Julia's eyeing her yesterday. Look, Bo, I feel you. I really do, but that's circumstantial at best. And even if it wasn't you, even if it wasn't, you know yourself, that there isn't a clear property line.
Did you just say crud? I don't know what crud means.
Dang straight at it. I ain't about to cuss in front of the boy.
Cussing and totally game polite.
You got a problem with that?
No. What makes you think Julius stole it?
Yeah, I'm talking at the West Nest, baasse. There's 100 years of history here.
He's been claiming Big Betty was his since day one on account of he thinks it was planted on his side of the property.
He got himself confused about where the property line is, as always. The Callaways and Tremaines have been at this a long time. They can never agree on whose land is whose.
This ain't the first time we've heard something like this, and we get our fair share of calls from Julius too.
Why is this pumpkin so valuable?
He was damn near 2,000 pounds.
I don't know how much that is, but I guess it's a lot. Maybe the average American weight. Sorry.
She was gonna get us
a blue ribbon.
And now we already missed our chance. The judging was supposed to start today, and here we are still stuck in the holler and short our prize winner with Julius Tremaine to claim.
He practically spits the name and then he literally spits on the floor.
He ain't even coming to his store to answer for what he done. Just holds up like the coward he is. At the very least, he could give us seats from what's left of her, so we can try again next year. He was good struggle, Betty.
How do you even get 2,000 pound pumpkin?
I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
That man's always got gumption. Ain't nothing in the world that can stop him if it means ruining my day.
You, sure it wasn't a bear?
You think a bear would just roll a 2,000 pound pumpkin up without a lick of evidence?
That's right, we're no bear. There's hunting folk. We are hunting folk. You know the signs. This was a man's wig, and that means it was Mr. Tremaine. He knew just what to do to hurt the family.
You want me to go over there and kick his ass for you? Or can't you just be the bigger man here and let this go? Doesn't take a genius to know that Duke is in the right here. Did Julius grow that pumpkin? Obviously not. Or he wouldn't have been so sneaky about carting it off. Do your jobs. Classic Sylvan family dispute. I'm sorry you folks have to deal with this. I'm just remaining silent here. Weird question. Are you folks No, I'm not asking that straight up. Looks like you folks are busy. We'll be on our way. God, no help. Why won't they just do their jobs? Exactly. Visit the police station. Episode 4.
Well, that was a total waste of time. I hope you can both find your pumpkin. What's next?
Let's check in on Oscar and Rosalina. They should be at the old Maxwell place. Let's check out the dinner. We should go diner. We should go to the mines. We should check out the church. Let's check on Oscar and Rosalina. They should be at the old Maxwell place. The Peter dropped off the keys this morning. The old
Maxwell place? Don't Peter put them up in a broken down ruin that should have been bulldozed years ago? Your cousin is gonna get an earful next time he's here.
Nika storms off down the road and you follow close behind. I mean, isn't it better than nothing?
Better than nothing, better than nothing.
You don't get far before the sound of growling and desperate hisses grab your attention. Oh god. Fucking ditchling going for a kitty cat. You turn to see a ditchling approach a cornered pixel in an alley. Oh, pixel. You must have slipped out of the library with everyone else last night. The ditchling, distracted from its hunt by your arrival, cranes its neck to face you, its eyes settling on you with alien indifference. Well, what do we do? Hey, quit it. What's inside the door? Hey, quit it. The words feel meek as they leave your mouth, and the ditchling unaffected turns back to the cornered prey.
I'm grabbing Pixel.
Before you can react, a small pack of dogs around the corner. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Lock that ditchling up, dogs. Show 'em what you got. That's pretty base. The dogs know what's up. They're the guard dogs of the town. Before you can react, a small pack of dogs round the corner. They pounce on the creature, pulling it from the wall, and then taking turns biting and tearing at it until it's ripped to shreds. Fucking ditchlings. Their task complete. They saunter towards you. Space dogs. This is a cutie. I want this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. I want them all. This one most. The task complete. They saunter towards you.
What are Daisy and Scraps doing out here? Are they leading some sort of ditchling hunting dog gang?
I hope. Pixel timidly steps towards you.
Pixel, you got out of the library. Oh, you poor cat, come here.
Look at that. Pixel cautiously walks toward your group before clambering onto your arms. He has a comfortable heft to him.
I guess he likes you more than me. Thanks, guys.
Pack of those scampers off. Their work done.
What the hell is going on in this town?
I don't know. Something. Pixel in tow, you and your companions continue to the old Maxwell place. The old Maxwell place. It was clearly once a mid-century modern house and undoubtedly quite stylish for the time. But it's been abandoned for all more unknown decades than more. But it's been abandoned for unknown decades, and moss and vines choke its exterior, barely concealing cracked walls and dust-clouded glass. Before you can approach, the door opens and Oscar heads poke out from the entryway. If it wasn't that rundown, it looks like it could have been a pretty decent place to live.
Hello. Oh, sorry, if I startle y'all. The walls here are worn down enough I could hear you coming from a block away.
Good morning, Oscar.
Thank goodness you found Pixel. Rosaline has been beside herself.
Oscar's voice is tired. He had had a long night, and it shows, his graying face seemingly having aged in the hours since you last saw him.
Please come in.
At least it's probably not haunted. Oh. Visit the old Maxwell place. Yeah, sure. For some reason, I kept clicking on the wrong button. That's why it's skipping. That doesn't work.
Pixel! Pixel! It's okay!
Rosalina rushes forward, taking Pixel from your arms and hugging him close to her chest.
How are you all holding up?
I'm doing alright. Rosalina is...
I'm fine. Things could be worse.
Friedman, she's all but glaring at you as she talks. She isn't fine, she's angry.
It really isn't as rundown as it looks. And it's got all kinds of weird little features like a intercom and a jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi sounds nice, but I guess it probably needs a bit of fixing up before you put yourself in it.
Of course, none of them are really usable with the state of this place. We turned on the water and the pipes still work, at the very least.
That's good, man. That's good.
Though I won't be drinking out of them until I've tested what comes out.
Did you say this place has a jacuzzi? Can I try? You could always try going on a rescue mission for some of your stuff. What's going to happen to your career now that the library is closed? And have you seen Stella? She went missing after the ghost hunt last night, and we can't get a hold of her. Her about the house, but I wasn't about to trust a ghost bargain. Her about the house, but I didn't think it was a fair trade. This house is actually pretty sweet. I thought it would be much worse. I'd like to apologize on behalf of my cousin for making you stay here. So, what's the plan? Oscar, there's gotta be something we can do to make things right. I'll try to see if I can get Tabitha to set you up somewhere nicer. It's so cool of my cousin to let you stay in this rat play for free. Remain silent. Have any of you seen Stella? She went missing after the ghost hunt last night. And we can't get a hold of her.
He hasn't gotten in touch with any of you?
I'm starting to freak out a little. I really care about her, and she's just gone. Texted me last night, but I haven't heard from her since. Just a text last night. I think she's doing some self-reflection, so I'm guessing that's a no. I haven't heard from her since.
Oh dear. I should never have invited you all into that house. I should have known it was too much.
Stella was practically banging down your door trying to get evidence of ghosts. I don't think you were gonna be able to stop her. There was no way you could have known how she would react when she found it. Now I'm really starting to worry. It sounds like no one in the town has seen her.
Sorry that I can't be more helpful.
Did you say this place is juicy? Can I try it?
I don't think you want to bathe in whatever has been stuck in the pipes for that long, for the past 30 years.
I think you should try it. Maybe the lead poisoning or whatever will shave off enough years of your life for the ghost to be satisfied and we can go home.
Rosalina, I didn't raise you to say things like that. If you can't be civil, you should go to another room while the adults talk.
I'll still be able to hear you. The walls in this house are more hold than a wall.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Rosalina. You don't have anything to be sorry. You didn't leave Alexis to die, and you didn't make me and my dad live here. Those damn Scarlets don't care about helping people. They just want to save their own skins.
Fuck you, Rosalina. I tried helping you. I saved you. I fucking hate you. You're not getting any help from now on. Get that? We always try. I'm not going on a rescue mission in there. What's going to happen to your career now that the library is closed? Rosalina's eyes burn a hole into your head.
That's a good question. I was up all night wondering the same thing. If things stay the way they are right now, it's essentially like the library burnt down, the books are inaccessible, and the building is unsalvageable. I don't even know what I would put on the insurance forms, or how I would explain this to the library board. But for the time being, I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to do everything in my power to get it back before anyone has to know it was ever closed.
Sorry about the house. This house is actually pretty... so what's the plan? There's gotta be something we can do to make things right.
Whatever.
That's enough, Rosalina. We've all just been trying to survive as best we can. As far as I'm concerned, baaase is the only reason you aren't still down in those mines. So I'm personally quite grateful for what he's done for our family.
I mean, yeah, if I didn't do what I did, you would have been dead down there. Fuck you, Rosalina. I wish I had left you down there.
Besides, baaase is right. We're not going to stay here for long. One way or another, we'll get our house back. There's no need for anyone to take on any permanent life-changing burdens on our behalf. I don't care what it takes. I'm not letting that creature get the last laugh.
It's all bravado at this point. Not even Oscar believes what he just said.
Yeah. That went so great the first time. I've had it with the big talk. I'm going to my room. Let me know if you actually managed to accomplish anything, or if we'll have to move to some tent in the woods next.
Rosalina storms off. As she leaves, Oscar's shoulders seem to unclench, tension leaving him as he sighs dejectedly.
Let's go outside and give her some space. I have to make things right. I'm not letting external forces shape my life anymore. It's time to face this thing head on. No more running away and pretending nothing is wrong for Rosalina. I've been thinking, as far as I'm aware, there was nothing paranormal going on in Scarlet Hollow before very recently. Now here we are, suddenly surrounded by weird little goblin creatures in the woods, while entire buildings are taken over by supernatural creatures.
You think it was an exciting event, right?
I do.
That's my thought too. It was never like this in the Hollow before. Something must have happened that kicked off all this magic stuff.
Whatever the cause of this is, there must be some way to put the genie back in the bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if ever been any similar events, and whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on.
It's probably me pulling up, isn't it? Yeah, probably, yeah.
It's on archives, unfortunately, in the library. Rosalie has been pestering me to make some sort of digital backup for months, but I never got around to it. So online source it is.
Bad.
We'll fill you in on what little we know, so you at least have some place to start.
We've been finding these weird stone seals. There was one in the mines and another in your basement. There might be more.
These are those carving you mentioned last night, right? I think there was something like that under my house all this time, and to think someone must have put it there. But who? It gives me quite a few threads to follow. Thank you, baaase.
Baaase, didn't say you felt something similar to the mines? Baaase, didn't you say you felt something similar to the mine seal outside the clinic yesterday? I hope that doesn't mean anything weird is about to happen there too.
I think Sybil knows more than she's letting on. She wants me to come to talk to her today. I wonder if this could be the work of some sort of cult. Make sure Pixel stays inside or he might get grabbed by ditchlings. I think there's something in the clinic. Yeah, I'll just go here. I think Sybil knows more than she's letting on. She wants to come to talk today.
I know we've been over this, but I still think you're barking up the wrong tree. Why would my mom hide anything from us?
She has always had a strange air about her, hasn't she? It'd be interesting to know what exactly she intends to discuss with you, baaase. I have a feeling she has more than tea to offer.
I wonder if this could be the work of some sort of cult.
You mentioned something like this at the library the other day. If there was a cult in Scarlet Hollow, I feel like I'd know about it.
I know, I'm just throwing things out. Know any local cults that could be responsible? Pick the cops in on it. Maybe it has something to do with the church and the pastor. And for all I know, you're all in on it. I think the cops are in on it.
I don't know. They just seem so... What's the word I'm looking for?
Ineffectual?
Exactly. If they're part of a cult, I doubt they'd really have to worry about them.
So if they were part of a cult, that sort of public image might benefit them. Look at us now. Everyone here except baaase was eager to dismiss any notion of wrongdoing. Something to think about.
Yep. Make sure Pixel stays inside, or she might be grabbed by ditchlings.
The ditchlings are those things from the woods, right? With those faces?
They snatch animals to do some kind of parasitic egg-laying thing. So unless you want one of those things to pop out of Pixel, you'd better keep him inside. Oh, I think some dogs kept them safe, like a gang of dogs. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we saw it with our own eyes.
A gang of dogs? I suppose stranger things has happened. It's very weak, in fact. But we'll make sure he stays safe.
I think there's something in the clinic. There was this door yesterday and I could feel something pulling me towards it.
Right, I'd almost forgotten after everything that happened.
You just said before, shut up.
Yesterday. You said there was something that reminded you of the mine train?
I see. I'll dig up what I can about the clinic. There's a lot of history there. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something haunting that place as well.
Oh god, you don't think that's why Reese is sick, do you?
He's been sick for years, hasn't he? If there's something supernatural causing his illness, it puts a bit of a wrench in our recency theory.
It does, but maybe there's more to it than that. Maybe things being cluttered so tightly together is just a coincidence. Maybe Scarlet Hollow been weird for a long time and we're all just starting to notice. It took me back to encounters with the paranormal on consecutive nights to even consider that we might have been dealing with something supernatural.
We need to get Reese out of there before something bad happens to him. Reese mentions a movie night, right? It's the perfect cover for an investigation. We should investigate the clinic. I'm sure Reese will be fine. I'm going to break into this clinic and see what I'll find. Reese mentioned the movie night, right? Perfect cover for an investigation.
Who knows if that would fly with Dr. Kelly, though? After last night, I'm pretty sure she's not going to let us anywhere near the house. If we're going to investigate the clinic, I think we're going to have to break in.
No, absolutely not.
It's what Stella would do, and she's been free for free this week when it comes to finding spooky stuff.
She's also been free for free when it comes to finding her way into mortal peril.
This is why we have to find her as soon as possible. It shouldn't fall on me to suggest we do something dangerous. I'm terrible at selling it.
It's not that I don't think we should figure out what's going on in there. We just need to be cautious about what we do next.
I agree.
We don't want anyone to get attacked or possessed by any more ghost, even if it is to help a friend.
I don't know if we have time to play it safe.
Just give me a day or two to do some research before you do anything rash, okay?
Whatever we are doing next, I feel like we're missing a vital team member. We need to find Stella fast. Burning daylight, let's head out. It sounds like you've got something to work on now. We should get back to looking for Stella. Generally, yeah. Whatever we are doing next, I feel like we're missing a vital team member. We need to find Stella and fast.
I agree. We need her brazen energy if we're going to do any serious sleuthing. Let us know what you find.
We will. We're going to get the library back, and we're going to figure out how to fix whatever's wrong with this town.
This Oscar is a homie. Lena is a teenager, I guess.
So that's Oscar. Any ideas?
Let's check out the diner.
Good idea. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella.
Perfect. Smart. I know I'm smart. There's not a lot of people here today. It feels like you... Why do everyone... Oh, that's the mine. Then that's Avery. Yeah. Feels like you walked into a private meeting. The back booth is full of miners. They're having what seems to be an intense discussion about expressions. Bravely with their expressions. Bravely serious.
Hey boss, it's Boss and Kanik. Long time no see. Hope the town has been treating you well.
Are we interrupting something?
Of course not, everyone's welcome here. Just be careful not to step on any toes. Things have gotten a little tense over the past couple of days.
The miners in the back were too engaged in conversation to notice you enter, and instead of speaking in hushed voices, they argue with each other loudly enough for you easily go over here. Yeah, the shift schedules are tough, and sure, we don't get enough time off for me to see my family as often as I like, but this is the best job I can get right now. Listen, kid, you're only a year or so into this gig. Trust me, the longer it goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. At first you're just unhappy, but you think you can weather it till you find you something better. Paychecks and paychecks, I get it. But next thing you know, you lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you. It uses up every free second it could suck out of its workers and pays us just enough to survive, but not as much that we can ever save enough to get the hell out. We could get fired for this. I really need the paycheck. My sister needs the paycheck. I'm the only reason she can afford a tuition right now. I can't get fired. And this job still has its perk, like the company housing. I can't afford my own place and send money back home. I don't know where I would live if I didn't have this job.
Right, the company housing. How generous of the big boss to put you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had proper maintenance done in decades. No, she uses that housing as an excuse to pay us less. And the company housing, that means almost nobody in this whole damn town owns the place they live. It's why the Scarlets can keep getting away with this, whatever they want.
Thanks. We don't have the numbers, man. You know, this is risky. Riskier than most of us can afford.
We would have the numbers if y'all would stand with me and not let management scare tactics get you. Hell, there was a collapse less than 2 days ago, and the boss expects us not to riot at the thought of being forced back down there to work while the threat of death looms over our heads. Threats only work if we let them. Doesn't matter whose name is in the deed of the place. Without us there's no mine. They got them against the ropes. Can't back down now, but they'll come out swinging.
Weigh in on Baker and Harrison's situation about the strike. Yeah, have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. The miners turn towards the doorway, all their eyes glaring at you in unison.
Are you, Tippy? We ain't seen her.
Harrison's voice dropped to a barely audible mumble.
I hope she's okay. She hasn't been around, but I'll let you know if I hear anything.
I'm not weighing in on any of this. I feel like they will just hate me. I'm a Scarlet. Hey Avery, do you have a minute to catch up? I guess we should get out. What's the buzz? Let me see. Visit the diner. Yeah, sure. You turn and leave the diner, Kanika trailing close behind you. Still no sign of Stella. We should go to the mines. We should check out the church. Yeah, let's go to the mines.
I guess there's a decent chance Stella went to find your cousin. I can't say I get it, but it's definitely something she would do. Come on, I'll drive us.
Good idea. We'll find her lifeless body in the woods or something. Follow Kanika to her van. It isn't long before you find yourself outside the Scarlet Mines. I am unhappy with the treatment I am receiving as a worker in the Scarlet Mine. Better hours now. Or none at all. Okay. Small gathering of workers outside the entrance to the mines. Picket signs in hand. Why aren't you digging out those kids? You can strike when you find them. Okay? This is kind of fucking cruel. And heartless. Imagine if I was down there, right?
I hope it's not weird to talk to them while they're in the middle of all this.
Well, if it isn't the boss cousin.
Hail and well met. Hello, countrymen. What goes on here? How goes the strike? Shouldn't you be digging those kids out of the mine? Any word about those kids stuck in the mine? Can we visit? Have any of you seen Stella? She's missing.
The YouTuber.
She's the one on all the band from property purchase, right? We haven't seen her, and we've been out here all day, so we know if she'd come by.
We'll make sure to keep an eye out.
How goes the strike?
We thought we'd have more support if the collapse the other night wasn't a tipping point. Then what is the actual? Is it actually going to take? It's for the people to wake up and fight for what they're own. I know there's not a lot of us out here. More of us at the diner, and there's more of us setting up mutual aid. But once people see our follow through, they're going to join up. Though only the beginning.
Let me know if there's anything the General Talk can do to help.
Anything you can think of, we'll take it. Need all the support we can get right now.
What are your grievances?
Would like the competitive pay. 8-hour shifts instead of 12 or more. Improvement to the sick day and vacation policies.
And a thorough safety inspection before any of us step foot on the ground again. That collapse was way too close to an active mine for me to feel safe down there. Until I know for sure I won't wind up buried under 2 tons of rock.
We want to change things. There's no reason we should be treated like we're a disposable workforce.
We're the ones making their money. We should be making money too, not just scraping by. Jesus, David.
That's it. Look, I need to talk to my cousin. I'd be happy to pass along your demands. Peter works hard for our money. She's the reason you all even have jobs to begin with. But Peter has the forward to you. She's at the top of you. I'm behind you folks, 100%. I have no horse in this race. I just got to town a few days ago. I have no allegiances here. Isn't this a bit of an escalation? Did you try talking to Peter first? Look at that. That's it. Look, I need to talk to my cousin. I'd be happy to pass along your demands.
Sure, if you think you can get her to come to the table, it would make a real difference. Just make sure you leave the actual demands to us.
Yeah, sure. Can you be digging those kids out of the mine? Smith narrows his eyes at you.
Shouldn't you be lounging around in your family's castle, not out here bothering working folks?
There's a team digging them out. We're taking shifts. Maybe striking, but that just means we're not making the boss any money. Not that we won't do everything we can for the kids who need us.
Ah, good. Well, can we visit the dig site?
No way. There's a ton of dangerous equipment there, and the men working to rescue those kids don't need any more distractions.
Bad enough having parents briefing down on X. They're making the job that much harder.
They have every right to be at the dig site. But that one woman.
Vega's mom?
Yeah. They're being hassled enough as is.
Okay, if I'm helping y'all... okay, haven't seen... okay, if I'm helping y'all out here, do you mind if I talk to my cousin?
Sure, go for it.
I don't care if they're okay with you going in. I'm still not crossing a picket line.
Yeah, I don't care. Fine.
But I don't think the Peter would be too happy to see me. I'll just wait by the van while you go talk to her. See you on the other side.
The industrial noises of the Scarlet mine are only a little quieter than they were 2 days ago. The trailer that serves as Tabitha's office looms above you on the hill. I'm gonna knock. You walk up to Peter's trailer and knock on the door. I am honoring their wishes of me not going to the dig site just because they didn't need more distractions. I understand it and I find it fair. So I'm just feel like that's okay. That's good.
Wayne, it's all good, bro.
You wait for a moment. No response. Knock again.
Oh, for the love of...
The door swings open.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, should I go?
Yeah, and try not to get yourself noticed.
Pretty smart. Try not to get yourself noticed. It sounds like the Peter's found a rat. Rodriguez the rat, I see. What were you talking about? It's you this morning. Hey, do you have a minute? It's important. I don't care about the strike. I just came to see. Selling. Rodriguez, are you selling out dollar miners? Don't worry, I'm on your side. I saw nothing. I heard nothing.
That's right. Let's keep it that way, Rodriguez. I said you're dismissed. Now get out of here.
The door clicks clicks closed as Rodriguez leaves Tabitha's office. Oh fuck! Fuck! Why? The instant you are alone, Tabitha rounds on you. He grabs you by the collar, her face close to yours, eyes full of rage, her voice a frustrated hiss.
Listen to me, baasse. Really listen. This isn't some fun little game, okay? This is my life, and if you value yours, you'll keep quiet about what you just saw. I don't care if we're family. I can make the rest of your stay here a living hell if you cross me.
Sure, I wasn't about to rat on Rodriguez. Okay. Fly be dead. The grip loosens.
Sorry to get scary for a second. I'm so close to having everything under control here. I can't risk you mucking it up like you've done with everything else this week.
start crying. We should talk about the strike, and we should talk about what just happened in here. Oh, we're chill, I get it. Hey, I'm on your side. That was completely uncalled for. How dare you touch me like that? I'm glad you're having such a hard time. The Scarlets are finally getting what they deserve. Shut up. We should talk about the strike, and we should talk about what just happened in here.
No, we shouldn't. End of conversation. What did you came up here to talk about? Just decided to wanted to bother me on the worst possible day to be bothered?
Stella is missing. Have you seen her?
She's missing?
Bit is quiet for a moment.
I'm sure she'll turn up, but I'll see if I can get a hold of her. Don't think looking for my missing acquaintances gives you a pass to do anything dangerous. You're forbidden from doing risky things, even for what you might think is a good reason.
Look, I know I don't have the best track record here, but believe me, the last thing I want right now is more trouble. I'm going to do whatever I can to find her. I don't think I'm able to judge what's risky or not. Last night was supposed to be a cakewalk. You know, I do what I want. Promise I'll stay safe. I'll remain silent.
At least you're not lying. I can't wait to find out what ridiculous situation you wind up in today.
Do you think they're going to be able to get those kids out alive?
Don't ask me things like that. I have no way of knowing. They aren't far from the surface, so the drill should reach them soon. But no one knows what the conditions are like down there, or if they're hurt, or even if one of them's dead. Just doing the best I can, and I'm hoping it works out.
I also wanted to see how you were doing with the strike, your mom, everything. Let's really talk.
Did you really think I'd want to have some kind of heart-to-heart right now? Sorry, baaase, but I have work to do. Save your probing questions for some other time. Or never. I don't care which.
If not now, then when? I'm only here for a few more days. Just trying to connect with you. You're making it really hard to connect with you. Why did you even invite me here if you dislike me so much? Just wanted to have a conversation with you on my own terms instead of going one you dragged me into. God, you suck. I can't believe we're related. Only here for a few more days.
Says the person who ran off yesterday instead of spending time together. If connecting with me is what you really want, you're doing a bad job at it.
Sorry. Love you. Bye.
Don't be weird.
Shut up. You leave the office, the door slamming shut behind you. You find Kanika waiting for you outside. Visit the mines in episode.
You don't look like you found any new leads. Feels like we've done our due diligence here. Come on, I'll drive us back to town, and we can figure out our next move from there.
Yep.
Where to next?
You check out the church. Definitely.
The church? What do you think Stella decided to get religious all of a sudden?
She seemed really shaken up. It's not unlikely. I don't know if she'll be there. I just want to talk to the pastor. I just want to be thorough. I feel like I need some spiritual cleansing after what we've been through. I want to stock up on holy water and crushes. I want to tell Pastor Daniel this ghosts are real. I want to rub it in his face. I like this one. Need some spiritual cleansing after what we've been through.
I don't know if you'll find that at the Scarlet Hollow First Baptist Church.
Be an evangelical Lutheran or something. I don't know. Then maybe. They just put a Danish church in there. That would be based. No.
I know I've never felt cleansed after visiting, but we might as well be thorough.
An eagle leads the way, taking you up to the gradual slope towards the church.
Alright, where's the widow?
Oh, fuck. I like the placement of the church, actually. It's pretty cool. And then right next to a fucking farm, apparently. That llamas.
Why are they mine? Pretty.
Fuck.
free visitors at once. On our first day, this is unprecedented.
But there are only two of us. Only two of us. Oh no, were we followed by a ditchling? Were we followed by Wayne?
Double people.
Double people. Oh, sane.
Oh, it's just Sane. What are you doing here?
All the glimpses of death I've had in the past 2 days have been forced me into the midst of an existential crisis, my dudes. I wanted to see if fate held any answers for me. I love that it's just a saying there.
Alas, I have not yet found the solace I seek.
Give it time, Zane. It's something that takes a while for the Lord to work its way onto your heart. But when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to look over those pamphlets I gave you, and of course, I'm always here if you need to talk.
You're a thing, Pastor D. Please, y'all. Anyway, I'm looking for Stella. She wandered on last night and no one has seen her since. I'm starting to get pretty worried. We hope maybe you and Jenny had seen her.
I can't speak for Jenny, but I'm afraid I have seen neither hide nor hear of Stella. If you'd like to talk to my wife, she's just over by the alpacas. Or baasse. I was hoping we might be able to talk in private.
What do you have to say to him that you can't say in front of me?
Please, if you wouldn't mind, this is a personal matter.
Personal for whom?
I'd rather folks not pry on this. You know how rumors get started.
Yeah, what do you have to say to me? You can't say. No, I'm not talking to you. Yeah, sure, I'm happy to talk.
If you're sure. I guess I'll leave you to it while I check in with Jenny. I'll be right over there. By the fence, that's conveniently in your line of sight, okay?
Good. Look, you can see it down there. Nice.
Can you get heads off towards Jenny and the alpacas?
Oh, it's alpaca. Sure. I probably knew. Not llamas. Leaving you alone with the nervous pastor.
I'm so glad you decided to come up to visit me. So many young people these days seem to think they can solve all their problems on their own. Meanwhile, God is right there ready to help them, if only to let him into their hearts.
The pastor's eye had darted back towards the alpacas.
Okay, good. She's gone. You're new in town. What kind of impression did I make on you? Am I creepy?
You care too much about what people think of you. You're extremely creepy. I don't think you're creepy at all. If anything, you've been extremely welcoming to me. Personally, I like the cut of your jib. You haven't really done anything wrong. You have no chill. Anika said you smiled through her dad's funeral. I think that this is part of the problem. If you have to pull strangers aside to ask them if you're creepy, you probably come off as creepy. Stare at him in silence. I think you're too much people think of you. If you want people to like you, you have to not care about whether they like you.
That's a half truth you're slinging at me. It wasn't always like this, you know. Believe it or not, before the move to Scarlet Hollow, I used to be pretty popular. I was one of the cool kids over at Harvard Divinity School.
What the fuck? He's interrupted by the sounds of a snapping twig and a high-pitched giggle, hardly muffled by the brush of the edge of the property. Is this just me, or does this look kind of like the picture on Stella's wall of her and her family? Did she become a child? Or am I just... I'm probably wrong.
Ah, Tulip, okay. Tulip, come out here. You know you're not supposed to play in the woods.
Apparently I was wrong. Completely wrong. I should just have read one line more. Tulip glances back into the woods quiet as she hesitates.
Tulip, are you going to be a good? Or are we going to skip story time tonight?
I'll be good. Don't have to skip any. Skip story time. I won't go into the woods, I promise.
I know you won't, Tulip, because you know it's too dangerous for little girls in there.
Why don't you go to help Mama with the alpacas? Just about time they got fed. You can give them hay. Oh, she looks happy for that. Philip smiles proudly, excitedly, seemingly excited by the prospect, and hurries off. Sorry you had to have a firm parenting moment just then. He's been trying to run off into those woods a lot lately, and it's really dangerous even for adults. Oh, she's down there now. Thanks. There's this massive stress dump not too far past the tree, but it must be at least 50 years old. It's all grown over and looks like it's part of the landscape. But if you accidentally walk on it, you might find yourself falling into a hip-deep mound of rusty cans and broken glass. Philip made up some imaginary friends and keeps telling us that they want her to go out there like the word of some fictional creatures she made up. Is going to convince us it's a good idea for her to play in somebody's old garbage. But she's 7. Of course she would get some funny little idea like that. I'd love to get the community to rally around the big cleanup. It's about time somebody got rid of all that junk. Oh yeah, it's in this lake. Stella told me about it. How big a trash dump are we talking? Would a weekend of hard work clear out? Tetanus Lake. Stella told me about it. Tetanus Lake. That's an accurate name. I wonder if Tulip would stay away if I started calling it that. Or it would only make it sound more alluring. How big of a trash dump are we talking? Is a weekend's worth of hard work cleared out? Maybe if you had a construction equipment and a team of professionals. It's a big area, and I have no idea how deep it goes. In the meantime, I'm just making sure that Tulip knows not to go near it. What's that you were saying about the imaginary friends? Stella and her friends used to play out there all the time, and none of them got sick or died. Oh, let the kid have some fun. That trash heap sounds awesome. What did you say about imaginary friends? Oh, she's just been talking about these friends of hers lately. Little stories about creatures that live in the church. Sure, she saw some animal in there and decided it was her friend. It's nothing to be overly concerned about, except the trash heap situation. This man is lying to you. In fact, he's been lying since the moment he mentioned these imaginary friends. Whatever his daughter has been talking to is real, and he knows it. Sounds to me like you know exactly what she's been talking to. Daniel's eyes go wide just for a second. Yours, they don't. He does, he obviously does. He hunches his shoulders, his voice suddenly quiet. There are rats in the church. There, I said it. It's embarrassing, but we saw one of them. At some point, and she can hear them scurrying around at the walls. And she's decided they're her little friends. Please keep this between us. Don't tell Jenny. I don't want her knowing that Judge is such a rough ship. Out of the corner of your eye, you can see Kenegan walking back to the two of you. She must have finished talking to Jenny.
Jenny says she hasn't seen Stella either, so we'd better get going. I hope your talk with the pastor went well.
Yes, we had a great conversation. I appreciate you all stopping by, even if it wasn't under the best circumstances. I'll let you all be on your way. And I hope Stella turns up soon. I'll put in some good prayers with the big man for her.
Alright, thanks, see ya.
Kenegan starts back down the path to the town, and you follow. Smallest church in the Scarlet Hollow. Visit the church.
Okay, now that we put some distance between us and the church, what did he want to talk to you about? You didn't say anything weird, did he?
Nosy, aren't you? Let the man have his privacy. He wanted to know why everyone in town thinks he's creepy. Everyone in town is so nice, mean to him. Phillips apparently made some weird imaginary friends. Wanted to know why everyone in town thinks he's creepy.
Yes, creepy. Let's not get too distracted until we find Stella, though. Where to next?
Yeah, but talk about it. Before you can say anything, you're interrupted by Kenegan's phone buzzing.
Oh my god, my mom's calling. When is she going to learn to text? Give me a second. Hey, what's up? No, still no sign of her. We're going to keep looking for a while longer. I'm really feeling okay. I'm not. You're right. Now that you mention it, I do feel kind of tired. I shouldn't push myself. I'll come home. Disappointed I'm not feeling well right now. I've got to get back to the general store. Maybe some tea would help. This really crept up on me. I was doing fine until...
Kanika starts to sway, losing balance in her legs.
I must have been running on adrenaline.
I think her mom's fucked. Stumbles bumping into you before regaining her balance.
Sorry, I think I just need some help getting home. I'll have some tea and maybe lie down, and then we can get back to looking for Stella.
Kanika leans on your shoulder for support. You help her walk to the general store.
Thanks, I'm sorry, this is so embarrassing.
The bells at the general store chime welcomingly as you help bring Kanika inside. I think this is gonna be it for this episode. Remember to like, subscribe, watch my other videos on the channel. Leave a comment telling me what you think will happen. How do you think this will all end? I think it will end good. Maybe it will end bad. I don't know. Will we find a Stella? Probably not. Or probably will. I don't know. But I'm getting kind of interested to see if we will find Stella at all. Kind of scary, but we probably will. Or won't we? Maybe we find her dead. I don't know. This is scary. This is a good game. And I'm looking forward to finish episode 4. And then I hope episode 5, 6, and 7 just releases quickly. Because I really enjoy this. And at the same time, I really hope that Slay the Princess, which got me into that games, which was a demo for a game that's not done yet. Wasn't it this year that it was supposed to release? I hope that comes, because that's an even better. I like that the idea even better there, and on top of that, it had narration from everyone besides myself, right? Even the fucking even the what you call it? What the fuck? Even the narrator had narration, which is great. But I hope we see you all next time.